Hey there, air signs. Welcome to the weekly. This is for July 4th to the 11th, 2022. Let's start with Gemini, shall we? Surrender to passion. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. So instantly I'm hearing, go with your heart's desire. Where is your heart trying to take you that you're not letting it? What is it that you're being attracted to right now? And instead of listening to your heart, you're in your head and you're in your logical state of mind saying, I can't have that, or that's not meant for me. I feel like a lot of you are in a negative mindset right now when it comes to what you're passionate about, perhaps. I feel that your colors this week are pink, purple, and blue. Some of you are wearing a mask. See the lady here in this card? She's wearing a mask. She's scared to look at what might be possible. Right? So, next card. Loneliness. I know that I am never alone. A lot of you are experiencing a season in your life right now where you are alone, where you're single, where you feel like you're alone. But this card's here to tell you that you're not. And Spirit's also coming through quite strong. You're never alone. You always have your angels, your guides, your loved ones, your ancestors. They're all surrounding you now. And in this card, see how there's a globe here? The world's right here, right? So say you're standing in the center here and there's guides surrounding you. You're being protected from all corners, I'm hearing with this card. Even though you may not feel like it, you are. I feel it's time to come in out of the cold, Gemini. Maybe this has been your own doing. Maybe you've taken time to isolate so you can rebuild yourself. Maybe you've taken time to come to terms with your mental state, perhaps, your emotional state, your physical state. You're working hard to achieve something as well, I'm hearing. You're determined to get back to the way you were. Maybe a lot of you have lost a lot of that childlike wonder. I feel like your inner child is dying to come out. Your inner child wants to express itself, right? We all have an inner child that lives inside of us. But right now, you're being overly logical. You need to come down a bit, Gemini. So you have the Ten of Pentacles. This speaks about having it all. This speaks about having a family, having a home, having love in your life. This speaks about having animals. For some of you, you may find yourself coming together as a family with perhaps friends or family members. They're saying people don't always have to be blood related to be family, right? I'm getting as well that for some of you, you may inherit some money. I feel something is being passed down. Maybe you weren't expecting this. It doesn't have to be finances or financial gains. It can be emotional gains. It can be all of it, right? As this card is all of it in one. I just seen 432. Some of you have been seeing 432, or you will this week. Look up the spiritual meaning to that. You also have the Two of Pentacles, which is all about juggling. The Pentacles are about finances usually, but I feel you're juggling your mental capacity. I heard capacity, so you're juggling and sorting through perhaps what you can handle and what you no longer can't. I feel perhaps some of you have a decision to make when it comes to finances, when it comes to family perhaps. Remember how I said something is going to be given to you? Well, here's the Six of Pentacles, and this is all about giving. Maybe you're the one giving to somebody less fortunate, or you're the one that's able to help a family member or a friend out. Regardless, there is a coming together of some sort, right? But maybe some of you are trying to decide whether you should do this or not, right? Is it worth it in the long haul is what I'm hearing. I feel that there may be some confliction, some back and forth, right? As with the Two of Pentacles here. But I feel maybe if this is about a family coming together, maybe in the past there's been some disagreements, some conflicts, some things were said that weren't taken lightly perhaps. I feel that someone is taking action, either you or someone in this family situation that I'm being drawn to talk about, whether it's in a friend situation, whatever. I feel that there is a coming together of some sort, and somebody is taking action to come towards you, or you're taking action to go towards them. I heard to make things right. To speak what is on your mind and what is in your heart. I feel a lot of you need to do that this week. Don't just speak with logic, speak with emotion, speak with integrity as well, I heard. So some of you are going to be called to perhaps give a speech this week. Perhaps this is in front of a big audience. Take your time and prepare for this. I feel that this is tied. There's an event this week that's happening for some of you, maybe just one of you, but there's an event happening that is going to change your future. And make sure that you come from a good place. Make sure that you're truthful to who you are, and make sure that you pay attention to what's around you. Are people in your life there for you in a good way or in a bad way? Listen to your gut, because this week is pivotal for your future. I'm strongly feeling that. That's what I have for you. On to the next. Libra. So we're going to start off with pulling a couple of cards from 3 oracle decks that I have mixed together. The Moonology Oracle, the Soul's Journey Oracle, and the Power of Surrender Oracle. So let's see what comes out for you. I'm being drawn to this top card. What is it? Nothing is yet set in stone. I feel that a lot of you need to have more faith in the universe. I feel that things haven't been working out the way you thought that they would. But that's because nothing is set in stone yet. That's the beauty of it. The universe is carving away. But you have to trust the universe. You have to trust God. You have to trust the angels. Trust your ancestors. Trust everything. I'm strongly feeling that this week may be a little bit of an emotional roller coaster for you. Maybe your emotions are heightened this week. As you can see the water raging here, there may be a storm coming. For some of you in your life, when it comes to your emotions, there's a heightened emotion, there's a heightened emotional state for you this week in some way. Ooh, and I said that, and then I got emotions are running high. Who's intuitive, guys? I didn't even know that would come out. But yeah, so perhaps you're becoming emotional this week because things aren't set in stone. Things aren't clear to you yet. Things seem to be all over the place. And that's okay, because the pieces are coming together. You have to trust that, Libra. I feel that a lot of you are coming together with one other or two other people to create a common goal. I feel that there's something you wish to achieve or you've wished to achieve for a while. Perhaps this is pertaining to communication. Some sort of conversation you've wished to have with one other or a group of people. I feel there needs to be a conversation had between two other or another individual and yourself. There's something that needs to come out. An idea of some sort, perhaps. The Nine of Cups. I feel that there's a wish fulfillment ahead for you this week. There's a wish being fulfilled. Maybe it's under the scenes. Maybe you can't see it yet, but you will within perhaps 9 weeks, 9 months, that kind of thing. I'm strongly feeling 9 months. I feel that you're very sheltered this week. You're protected. Even though you're emotional, you're protected. You need to know that. I feel that with you being emotional this week, perhaps for some of you, or maybe that was Gemini. I get all confused, guys. No, that was for you. Maybe you're dealing with a Gemini. Okay. There's a transformation coming here for a lot of you. Out with the old and with the new. There's a new perspective had. Your outlook on life is changing. You're more in tune with going with the flow. I'm hearing with that. I feel that you know that there's still challenges to overcome, but you're fearless. You're going ahead anyway. See how there's a dragon up there on that mountain blowing fire? I feel that you're heading towards perhaps a darker space, a darker phase in your life. But this is going to teach you valuable lessons. This is going to teach you that you can overcome anything. In other words, isn't that amazing? I believe it was last week I'd seen the ladder for you. You're still climbing up the ladder. I'm feeling right now, instead of the ladder being straight up, that you're more on a landing and it's going to the left. So perhaps some of you this week are going to be climbing a staircase or something like that, and there's a landing and the stairs continue off to the left or up to the left. There's something about the left. The left, the left, the left. What's that song by Willie Nelson? Something Lefty? I can't remember the names of the songs, guys, but I know it's Willie Nelson that sings it. I can't remember. You'll have to look that up and let me know in the comments. I just seen 1414 on the clock. Some of you need to look that up. The spiritual meaning of it. That would also be 5 and 5 with the 1 and the 4 added together twice. That's 5 and 5, so that'd be a 10. So remember, always add the numbers too as well and look those up. That's what I have for you. On to the next. Aquarius. I just seen 1441 on the clock. Some of you need to look that up. Some of it's a 5-5. Maybe you're seeing 5s, double 5s, or a 10. There's something about 4s as well. Maybe you're seeing 4:44 on the clock a lot. So Aquarius, your first card is work through your fears. That's why I've seen the Two of Swords. You're scared shitless. I feel that for some of you, you may be dealing with a Scorpio, or you may have Scorpio in your chart. Something has stung you. Something stung you a while back, threw you for a loop, I'm hearing as well. And it's been hard to work through this because you keep thinking that it's going to be the same outcome, or people aren't going to see your side of the view in a certain situation. I'm hearing as well that may be totally different, but that may be wrapped in there together. You also have empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. So picture a bridge or like a blockade in front of you. I'm seeing like a lightning streak of lightning coming down the middle of that. And it hasn't broke yet. But one side's turning darker and one side's turning light, right? So that's what they're showing me with that empathy. I feel a lot of you are being shown both sides of a situation this week. Maybe it's in your dreams. Maybe you're finally understanding that something that played out in your life was not totally someone else's fault. You had a part to blame in that, I'm being told. It's accepting things as they are and moving forward. There's something here as well as about not doing something that way again. Perhaps you're changing your motives. You're changing your life. You're bettering yourself. Some of you are in situations that you know are lowering your vibration instead of heightening it. You have the ability to change anything that you want to change, Aquarius. Your colors are purple, strong purple, and red. These two cards have purple on them and red. And there is like a orange color as well on this empathy card. So maybe look up the spiritual meanings of those cards and something might resonate with you. So you have the King of Swords. Someone here is seeking the truth. Are you seeking the truth this week, Aquarius? Be careful what you wish for, I'm hearing too, with this Tower. Because I feel that when you dig, you might find something that you don't like. It may turn a bad situation worse. Some things are better left buried, I'm hearing with that. But for some of you, it's necessary to figure out the truth of a particular situation that's going on in your life or in someone else's life. Maybe you have a close person that's by you daily and they're struggling. They want the answers. They want answers. I'm hearing use it to your discernment. Okay. You have one more here, the Empress. Some of you are going to birth a new idea. Perhaps some of you are going to find out that you're pregnant, or you're going to be maturing emotionally. Perhaps some of you have been working on growing your emotions. Maybe some of you are involved with a Taurus, Libra, or a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I feel strongly too with these two cards that there's a relationship blossoming for some of you. There's something blossoming here this week between two people. It's a yes or a no. That's what I'm hearing. There's a choice that you have to make. There's a decision that you have to make. I feel for some of you that are waiting for an answer when it comes to your job, when it comes to a job or a career that you applied for. I feel the answer is going to be yes. And you already know that with the Hermit here. You may not be able to see what's next, Aquarius. Things are hidden from you right now, but everything's going to work out in your favor. Get out of your head. Stop holding everything inside yourself. Start communicating your thoughts. Start communicating what you're really going through. That's the only way you can heal anything. I'm hearing peace too. It'll give you peace. When you start communicating what's really going on inside you, when you start using your throat chakra and speaking, that's when you'll really see a change in yourself. You'll see a change in your environment. I feel for some of you this week, the wheel is spinning in your favor. I'm seeing one of those things that they put the bingo numbers in, like, and they turn it, you know, on the radio when you listen to it and you hear like the blah, 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 and then they pull a number and say like B52 or B25. There's also something about mirroring numbers for you this week. So some of you may win bingo. Some of you may win the lottery. The energies are there for it. That's what I have for you. Have a great week, guys. Love and light.